Soldier Field opened back in 1924 with the Bears becoming tenants in 71, and what a home field advantage it has become here in Chicago. There's Nick Folk ready to put this one in the air. And off we go from Soldier Field. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And a nice return, but he's going to pay for it as they knock him down hard at the end. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. First carry for DeAndre Swift. Takes it to about the 37. So from the 37, here's 2nd down and 8. On play action, here's Williams. They'll roll him out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. And he makes it all the way down to the 13-yard line. A huge play there for Chicago. And even 50 yards. A first red zone opportunity the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10. Williams will get this out wide to Odunze. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Right back to him for 10 more and a first. A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal. Swift is into the end zone for a Bears touchdown. Excellent start there. First drive of the season. Big-time success putting it in the end zone.
And remember, that was done without any real map of how to do it. In other words, the deeper you get into the season, you get game film to work off of, tendencies to work off of. The first drive of the season, things can be entirely different than what you've seen in the past. It's a really good job of execution by them.
Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Levis looking to throw. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. Back to throw, it's Levis. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. Levis. As he throws there, incomplete.
Edwards and Morgan trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Levis sets up to throw here. Swinging this out for Pollard. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Going up top. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Tyler Boyd, 30 yards. And the Titans respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Extra point up and good by Folk. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Perfect start to the season on their first drive last time out, able to find the end zone. Now we'll see if they can make it 2 for 2 here in week 1. And it's intercepted. And the Titans will take over here at their own 12-yard line. Here's Levis. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Boyd. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Montez Sweat, the man that time to fight in and drop it. Defensively, they were all over that. When he decided to keep it, there were a lot of eyes just darted on him.
I wonder if he followed the progressions properly there. I think maybe he really wanted to run with the football. Turned out not to be the correct decision.
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They'll run right here with Swift. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
That's what you call stringing the play out. I know he was looking for a spot to get upfield, but they gave him nowhere to cut, nowhere to find a place to make it into the secondary, and they forced him out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
Escaping the pressure right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, that play there was certainly a scouting report special because coverage was all too aware that this close to the end zone, he's going to become a bigger weapon for that offense, and they were there to help force the incompletion.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Bears are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Play action. Now Williams. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down just inside the 5-yard line. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. And now they'll shift things around. To the air, Williams. He'll buy some time right. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. And the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. 2 straight sacks have them backed up now for a 3rd and goal. They'll look to throw for it with Williams. Dancing to his left. Just keeping the play alive. And that'll be incomplete with a penalty flag here on the field. And I'm not sure he was still behind the line when he let that thing go. So on 4th down, Cairo Santos on now for the Bears field goal. Santos' kick is up and through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Now Levis. That'll be complete to Okonkwo. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 10-7 our score after one right here on EA Sports. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Levis to throw it. He'll complete this one to Okonkwo. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And Levis completes this out wide. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 11 more on that one, and another 1st down. A short throw taken in by Okonkwo. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Okonkwo holds it in left side. And the Titans are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. Levis, quick completion out wide. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. Now receiver in motion left. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Jalen Virgil. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Titans have moved out in front. Folk connects on the extra point, and the lead is now 14-10. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And he returns this to the 22. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. They run out of the gun with Swift. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. A lot of great quarterbacks from USC. Here's another one. The rookie's got a 1st down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. To throw, it's Williams. Steps away to his left. Yeah, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11. Looking to throw is Williams. Flushed out right. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And the Titans are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes. Back-to-back, what a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Levis back to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Throw to the right, caught by Okonkwo. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. On the RPO, that's complete right side. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. 14, Bears 10. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And the half will begin with a touchback. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
A tough spot here. 3rd and 15. He'll look to throw. He finds his man, Pollard. Now he's free at the 35. He may go. Touchdown, Titans. Tony Pollard, 75 yards. And the Titans come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. He's got it at the 2. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a 3-possession game.
They'll go play action here with Williams. Flush to his right. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
let's face it, Brandon, they're down here in the second half. Want to try and make something happen, and if you're the guy with the ball in your hands, you're going to try even harder, because I think all he was trying to do was to get outside the pocket and see if he can find a big play downfield.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Credit Jalen Johnson, normally shutting down throwing lanes, but there he shut down that play in the backfield. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. They're going to get this outside. Oh, this could be a double pass. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6. Folks, kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. They'll fake the give. Now Williams sliding out of the pocket. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
That's good for a Chicago Bears.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
But what they're seeking with an RPO is space for the receiver to make a catch and then make a play downfield, but there wasn't any space available, thus the incompletion.
Throwing is Williams. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
On third down, here comes Swift. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14.
A 3-yard loss on the play. It's 4th down.
They'll go. Here's Williams. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
That's complete downfield to Okonkwo. Unable to corral him, he fights through. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. A big play that time for the Titans. 55 yards. Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. Levis looking to throw. Rolling to his right. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Back to throw again. That's dumped off to Pollard. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Levis to throw once more. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Chigakonkwo, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Titans are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Now the Titans leaving the offense out there. They'll go for 2. Now they'll put a receiver in motion left. It's complete, and he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. Tyler Scott now from his end zone. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Here's Williams. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Oh, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Levis. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Chigakonkwo, already his 2nd touchdown here in this. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it.
I know they're not asking me, but I'll give you my opinion anyway. I think it's time to erase that play from the call sheet. I guess they figure with the big lead they can experiment a little bit. But all in all, just go ahead and put that play on ice.
Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And he won't quite make it to the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about.
And oh, my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked off by Jalen Armour. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Bears are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play.
Hold it ready. 19, 18, 19, Tiger, 19.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's going to look deep for more. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete. But the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. They'll roll him out right. And his throw here's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Titans will take over here at their own 14-yard line.
A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
Here's Levis. Over the middle, he has Okonkwo. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Levis sets up to throw here.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
They'll throw it again with Levis. Airing it out, looking for Ridley.
That's caught inside the 20.
And he takes this thing way down into Chicago territory. Back to throw, it's Levis.
Over the middle, it's complete. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that's going to bring up second down.
Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And this is incomplete, but a flag back at the line of scrimmage. And this could be a first down. So it's still 1st and goal, but now they get to try from a bit closer. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And it's a Titans touchdown. Okonkwo with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Titans are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead.
Extra point up and good by Folk.